Bagfuel, baby.
People don't realize I had a rapper that I managed, Lil O. Y'all ever heard of Lil O?
Nah,
I'm not too
had
familiar.
this single, Can't Stop. And so the first tour I ever did was with UGK.
Wow.
Really?
UGK
Bun
was,
B and Pimp C?
that was the first tour. It wasn't Destiny's Child. The first artist I signed
Was Little O.
was Lil O. He told me, I used to say Little O. He was like, Mr. No, please don't call me Little O. It's Lil O. And I got him signed to MC Records. And who was on MC Records? Puffy, Mary J. Blige. They had the best urban roster.
MCA was under, that's what Uptown was under first. Uptown and MCA.
Jodeci was on there. So, you know, that's where I cut my teeth, was in the streets with a rapper, with UGK and Bun B and Pimp C. I remember his mom was the manager for MGK, for Pimp C and
Whose
Bun
mom's
B.
was the manager?
Pimp C's mother was the manager. Ma West. Ma West.
Pimp C mama was the manager. That's wild.
Are you originally from Houston?
No, I'm from a little small town in Alabama.
It seems like the Southern people really understand what it takes to be successful in the music industry on a business level.
Yeah.
Without having any understanding of what goes on in the corporate structure. Whereas up north, we're just now, everything you're talking about, you're doing is 30 years ago.
Yeah. People got it wrong. They don't really know me, man. I mean, I would go to the club every night was a fight. Every time they performed, it was a fight. I had the briefcase, and in the briefcase was a 45. Mon West loved that damn Crown Royal. Damn, you know that little sleeve, that Crown Royal?
Yeah. The purple joint?
Yeah. The 45, the Crown Royal, bag of weed, and the cash. That was my role to carry that. About 15, 20 shows, I called my former wife. I said, I can't do this shit no more. Because these guys, they fight every night. So I got out of that part of the touring side of it. But that's where I started. I didn't start with Destiny's Child.
Wow.
But people don't know that.
Mm.
They just think I'm a proper.
But think about it. Ain't that actually a good thing, though? It probably gets you through the doors a little bit better, but they might underestimate you in a different sense.
Yeah, I think you have to read the room. I think reading the room is important. Now, if I'm with a bunch of corporate people, I'm gonna change up the approach. But if I'm with you, I'm comfortable with y'all. I wasn't scared when y'all came up in.
We wasn't scared either. They said you in the street. I wasn't scared to come up.
If anything, we're more comfortable.
What are we talking about?
Because if you think about it, you're considered royalty. Your ex-wife, both your children, that's royalty. You know,
your grandchildren,
how about my son-in-law?
Son-in-law.
That's royalty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in today's standards. So of course, people when they see you, like when we set up this interview, we couldn't even say we're gonna do it because it's Beyonce's dad. That's Jay-Z's father-in-law. Oh, shit. I'm like, a regular man.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Well, you're right.
He's introduced as Mr. Mathew Knowles every time.
That's a lot of money.
I tell you that money, that Mr. in front of that bread. So you know what they do? They just call me Randy. They say, yo, hell, this is Randy, this is Hynaken. They don't say Mr. Nothing, nigga, when we walk in.
Yeah, nah, there's no Mr. Yo,
Hey,
I love it.
30 years in this, ain't nobody ever fucked with me.
Yo.
Now, something is, both of y'all know, it's something I must have done.
You must have been real. Nobody never tried to fuck you. I'm going to keep it a bean.
Yeah, that's true. Because
I'm going to keep it a bean. Because they wasn't always famous. And he was rolling around with 3-4 girls. That niggas was on their head.
Yeah. Everybody's like, who are them girls?
Was on their head.
Yeah, but I also was managing Nas at the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I know you managed Nas too?
6 months I managed Nas. Columbia Records gave me all the fuck-ups.
Wow.
So they would give me all the people that they felt was difficult to work with. That was their definition.
Their definition of difficult.
That's not my definition.
No, I understand what you mean.
So I work with Mario.
What?
Yeah, Mario's second record. I did that whole,
What?
Yeah.
Yo.
Mario, I worked with Life Jennings. I did a whole record with Life Jennings.
We did an interview with him. He said Sony owes him $10 million.
Well, he should have kept his manager.
This nigga crazy. This nigga wow. Yo, this nigga wow. but that do be the problem.
That be the problem though.
Yeah.
Because your manager knows your business.
Right.
They know
Or
how you work.
supposed to know your business.
They're supposed to know. They know how you work, and they are the liaison with you and the corporate people.
Yeah.
It always gets twisted when the creatives want to just talk to the corporate people.
Yeah.
When the corporate people get in their ear, be like, you know what? I think that you should talk to me directly because Mathew is taking you down the wrong road, and Mathew, and Mathew got Beyonce, and Mathew got other things that he got to do. So maybe you slipping through the cracks, and these dumb niggas go for it.
And they bullshit them on the creative.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit is hot. And then when you walk out, they're like, man, we ain't gonna never put that shit out.
Yeah,
I've
I know
seen that
that.
happen.
Yo, I've seen
Many
it.
times.
No, I've seen it. It's happening still. When I'm listening to people play the records and then I go to dinner with the record exec and I know that they don't care about the record because they're not even talking about it.
Listen, Matthew, you couldn't even imagine how many rappers' budgets was spent on us just to go out to dinner.
Come on, man. Like, you can't explode.
Yeah, but a lot of artists don't understand how this recoupment thing works.
No, they don't.
Explain it to them.
So imagine I'm gonna keep it real simple. The record sells and it makes $100.
Mm-hmm.
But you got a 10% royalty, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got to pay back the $100 because let's say your expenses was $100 and it made $100.
Mm-hmm. So you got zero.
No, you would think you got
It's
zero.
negative 200.
You're negative.
Because you got a 10% royalty, you still owe $90. Because you got to pay the $100 out of the 10%.
Out of your 10%.
That's what people don't understand. That's where they get confused.
You got to pay the $100 out of your 10% earnings.
Out of your earnings, not on the gross earning of the record.
I always thought, you school. I always thought it was. So
that's why it's so
doing that.
up.
So doing that, I gotta ask a question. How many records did y'all have to sell to get out of debt?
Millions.
When did you get out of debt? It wasn't what album?
Halfway through the second one.
Because
I kept expenses down.
Okay.
I kept expenses way down.
For the people.
Interesting.
Can you tell us how much is expenses way down? How much money is expenses way down?
Well, you're talking about advance. You're talking about the recording process of studios, cars, planes. You got talking about producers,
food, stipends.
Yeah, you talking
what's
about
expenses way down? I want the people to hear what expenses way down is.
Yeah,
what's expenses way down?
Way down is why we recorded the way we did. Remember, I said the producers didn't come.
But how much? He wants a number.
Oh, he wants a number.
Do you have a number of what you consider way down?
Ballpark.
Because I'll be trying to tell these people how much money is spent really on music.
And then
they think, I just want to say this to you, they think the whole idea of music is just recording the record.
Nah.
This is what I'll be trying to tell people.
Nah.
That's the least amount. So when you saying expenses low, I just wanted to, $1.5 million? Is that low?
I would rather say $1 million.
$1 million is $1 million.
It's keeping it low.
Because you got to shoot videos. You remember back then?
I agree, bro.
Back then, videos were like
500,000,
yeah,
300,000.
you get Hype Williams is $750.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So before we even get to the video, because my thing, Mr. Mathew Knowles, right, is that everybody wants to come in this music business. And they treat it like it's creative only. They don't understand that the business part is what makes the engine
About
run.
60%.
Okay. I always say 80%, but I'm going to go with you because you're more experienced. So we're going to say 60%, okay? 60% is business. So if you're not grasping any business, you're already 60% behind.
But you know, the other difference back then, you was doing radio. And so you had independent
Budgets.
promotions.
Yes.
And that's where the label was paying themselves.
Got you.
Oh, they were paying themselves off the radio promo?
Well, the independent.
Independent.
Oh.
Because I'm paying, because Mathew Knowles, Mr. Mathew Knowles, is going to call me.
Yeah.
He's going to pay me.
Yeah.
And I'm
then
his
he-
man.
And then he's going to give me some money
Yeah,
back.
I'm going to give him some money back. And you're going to go do your regular fucking job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you might get another little budget from the label. This is his independent budget.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I be telling people you gotta have a discretionary fund when you go to the label. Even when you first sign, you can get a small discretionary fund. Ask them for $20,000, $25,000 so you can go out and build your own relationships. That's what keeps Cash Money in business. They deal directly with the DJs. They deal directly with all the people. They get their money directly, their own fund to do what they gotta do. That's how you stay on top.
And that's what we did. For every person at Columbia Records, we had a marketing person, we had a video promotions person, we had an A&R person. We matched exactly the departments that the record label did.
Wow.
You know, Music World, we had one time like 70 employees.
I remember Music
You know,
World.
but we sold more records outside of America than we have inside of America, because most artists don't understand the world. There's only 300 million people in America. There's 8 billion people in the world. Why would you want to focus just on America? I never got
They
that.
don't want to travel.
They don't understand it either.
Motherfuckers is lazy.
They don't understand it either.
I think laziness is the biggest thing with the creators, because they think that their creating is the work.
Yeah.
Getting out to talk to the radio,
Yeah, promotions
going
is
on
the work.
tour,
Yeah,
not
promotion.
getting paid. They think about B getting millions, but how about when they was on promo tour? Jay was on promo tour with Clue. You're not getting paid. You out there to promote your record. That's the work.
That's the work.